Starting the recording. Starting the recording this time. And then we're going to start streaming. Connecting. Okay, so we're streaming right now. Now here's the thing I'm going to have to do is hop on over to Twitch and see if I'm on. Let's see here. Oh no, where am I at? Come on. Okay, I'm online. These are my followed channels. Live. Me! There I am. Okay. All right. So I am live right now. And I am going to make this window a little bit different so I can look at it. Where are we at here? Why ain't you working? There you go. All right. Come this way. And boom. Hi, y'all. Welcome to the OraCola. I'm Arcie Cola, coming at y'all live from my living room in Austin, Texas. I have survived the snowpocalypse. I was without water for a whole week. I did not shower that whole time, and honestly, I did not mind. It was cold, so I didn't feel like I was getting too sweaty. I mean, I had a bunch of layers on. And thank you, Mom. Thanks for the encouragement. So anyway, here we are, OraCola. We had to postpone the second show that we had originally scheduled because of the snowpocalypse, and it was real upsetting to me because I felt like, I wanted to get on a roll, but sometimes the universe has a different plan and we just have to accept it and move on. So, I don't know how many folks are in the chat. Let me see. 7 people. Well, hi there. I see one person that's actually chatting. I guess I could peek, but I'll let it be a surprise. Y'all get in if you want to. All right. So, now that most of us have electricity and water and it's, started to get back into the swing of things. Hi, Gargle Job. Hi, Louise. Thanks for tuning in. Oh, look, Apollo's going to hump this pillow. It's a good sign. There he is. He's going after it. I wish I could turn my thing, but it would ruin my setup, so. Oh, hi, Keelan. Hi, Sissy. All my family's here. So before we get started, I'd just like to, cleanse the space and call in the universe to guide me on my way to helping y'all with your problems. First thing we're going to do is burn some sustainably sourced Palo Santo. And sometimes this sucker don't want to light. There she goes. It's real nice. It's real trendy too, so you'd be able to find it pretty much anywhere. I bet you could find it at some bougie store like Blue Star Grocery. I bet you could find it there. All right, we got our Palo Santo, kind of cleansing the air and making it more aromatic and special. And then we're going to ring the bell. Got to call the universe for service. Got to ring that bell. Kind of let him know that, hi, looking for some help. And what else we got over here? Oh, some gross. There's a thing in my drink. Ew. I'm going to have to get it out. Ew, what is that? Ew, it's like a bug. Yuck. Okay. All right. Here's my witch spray. Got to do that while I still got it. Actually, it's probably toxic. It's so old. It's some of that witch spray I got in Galveston at the witch store. It's called Rich Bitch. And I didn't actually like the way it smelled, so I added my own stuff, so it's a little bit personalized. But I like to throw that out there, especially before I go to a show to kind of help keep the tips flowing. I like to think it works. You got some too, Wheezy. Well, you should be spraying it a lot because you might need to make some more money. It's tough times out there right now. So I love how I'm looking at the chat while I'm talking to her just because I know who it is. It's like I need to get pictures of everybody I know and like put them right there above the camera. That way I can just kind of look at them like in a Zoom meeting, Or maybe I'll do some new kind of thing. So, as you can see there, we have my tip and info right below me. If you have any extra cash, and I know everybody has been through a real tough time, so if you cannot, it's totally fine. I'm doing this for the love, y'all. I'm doing this for the love. And I'm also happy if you're able to tip me. I'm not ashamed to receive money for my services. So whatever you got, there's how you do it down below. Oh, hi, Prince Albert. You don't see a ticker. It should be on. How do I? So it's on my preview. I'm looking at my thing here. Oh no, where'd my ticker go? So, that sucks. Well, I have it looking on my preview, so I don't know how to make it work. Oh, my snowpocalypse sucked. It totally sucked. Well, if you can't see my ticker, I'll figure it out later. But you can tip me at Arcie Cola on either the Venmo or the PayPal. And that's ARCIECOLA. If you're looking at me for Instagram follow, it's Arcie OraCola. That's ARCIEORA, Arcie OraCola, just like it's spelled, all one word. And then on the YouTubes, I also have channel Arcie Cola. There's also some other ones out there from my show Cooking Good and from my show, what is it? The OraCola. Duh. Oh, and Day Drinking. Don't forget about Day Drinking. Well, I thought it would work. It's in the preview, but for some reason, it's not showing up in my feed. I guess I didn't read that far in the tutorial. I was like, woohoo, I got it on there. Wrong. Oh, well, next time. I think I'm recording it this time, though, so we'll see what happens. All right, so this is how we do it. You will type a question for the universe. Oh, my glove's coming apart. A question for the universe in the chat room. And it's best if you ask questions that kind of lead toward action on your part. So instead of saying, am I going to get rich? Ask, how can I think about doing things in my life to start getting rich? It's more general than that. The universe is usually not going to slap you in the face. Sometimes, but usually not. So, also, I do want to put out this disclaimer. I am not a psychic. I just know some shit. So, all right. Let's see here. Do we have a question in the studio audience? I would still love to figure out a way to do this by doing a call-in thing like I used to have on the Access TV when I first did this show. I think it would just, I don't know, it'd be more interactive. The chat room is fun, it's fine, but it puts more work on me because I got to talk this whole fucking time. And sometimes I don't, got nothing to say. Oh my goodness. Hi, Lisa Rose. How are you? I'm just gonna start shuffling my cards while I know, buddy. I know you want to play. I know. Your pillow girlfriend is just not satisfying. Poor Apollo. Oh, I do have an update about him. last time somebody asked me if I would pull a card for him, and I did, and it was a card that had something to do with, I can't remember which one it was because I didn't tape the show, but it was something to do with, maybe needing to buckle up and, hang in there. It might be bumpy, and guess what? It was bumpy. During the snowpocalypse, something happened on his butt. Whatever that thing I was thinking about decided to just explode. And so, there's blood everywhere. I ain't got no water. It's cold. It's treacherous to walk outside. Can't get to no vets. I'm trying not to freak out. And, I just watched him, and thankfully he seems okay. Whatever it was has kind of resolved itself. There's no infection or nothing. And even though he won't let me wash him, he did lick some of the blood off eventually. So he's not in too bad a shape as far as I can tell, but there's still a bunch of caked up stuff all over his ass that I can't quite get to. And so I just was, hoping this weekend maybe I can get him to a bath and then, get him to a vet. But he seems okay. So whatever that prediction was, that's what happened. There's your update. That was one of my little strifes during the snowpocalypse. And then after the snowpocalypse, somebody stole my credit card and bought an iPhone, and I had to deal with that bullshit. But it's all resolved. So that's how it goes. Sometimes you just get a bunch of stuff happening all at one fucking time. And it sucks. Thanks, Al. Thanks. I think it's looking better. It's not great. And I won't let him in the bedroom with me, which is why he's got his new pillow girlfriend, because I felt sorry for him sleeping on the floor, thinking, when he was younger, he never wanted a dog bed. He always humped it. But maybe he's older now and he's, more arthritic and he wants something soft to lay on. No, he just wants to hump it. He'll lay next to it, but he'll actually lay on it. Oh, my goodness. Oh, hi, Mira. Oh, she's got a question. Okay. Let's see. I'm feeling really ambivalent about my job. Oh my God. I tell you what, I've been there so many times. I know, buddy. I know. It's so hard to be you. Yes, I hear you. I've been having the same thing. And, I think it's more about just the kind of general feel of life right now. Everybody's going through some deep changes, and that could be related to your family, your job, a bunch of different things. But, yes, I feel that. So maybe we should just ask the universe, if you want to keep your job, maybe how do you want to proceed about doing things differently so that maybe it's more pleasant to be there? I don't know. Or maybe you're just over it and you just need to, figure out maybe what's the next step. I don't know. Let's find out. What do the cards say? And I will say that, I hope I'm not giving too much away, but I heard that Mira was in one of them apartment buildings where the picture went viral of the walls and the ceiling fan and all that shit with the icicles and stuff. That's wild. That's just, I'm still a little bit in shock about the whole thing. And I will say this, I think I was telling Weezy and Mama, I'm like, I do not like snow. I don't like the cold. I don't like the ice. I don't like none of that shit. It is no fun. And if I ever have to be somewhere where it's snowy, there better damn well be running water and a warm place to be. That's all I got to say. And I mean, I'm showing my privilege there, but that's how I feel. Just got to feel it. All right. So, Mira, sorry, got off on back to you. Back to you. All righty, here we go. And the universe says, oh, the Magician. Okay, so that's your card, the Magician. So you just need to think very creatively and very magically about how you do it. Magicians have a code of conduct based on years of experience. So you've had a bunch of jobs, I'm sure, and you had a lot of experiences. Either you went through them yourself or you witnessed other folks experiencing a similar kind of thing. And you kind of understand probably how it would play out. You can picture the scenarios, but what the magician wants you to do is, strategize, and then call in your otherworldly senses and create a plan and execute it. And if you got to be a little bit tricky about it, sometimes you got to manipulate the situation just a little bit. Might need to do that. Might need to be nice to people when you really don't want to. That always sucks. But that's magic. It really is. It's magic. So, oh my gosh. I hope that helps you. As always, feel free to do your own research. Like I said, I'm not a psychic. Who else had a question? Let's see. Oh, Lisa had a question. What do we do about Greg? You know what? I'm going to get on my soapbox here. A bunch of years ago, when Greg Abbott was first elected, I cracked a joke on the Poo Poo Platter stage. That's the show that I do with my sisters, the drag show, the channel we're on. And I said simply something that was very innocent. I said, well, at least we can make fun of a cripple. And I got so much fucking blowback bullshit from all y'all woke people about that joke. And I was like, fuck. He flaunts the fact that he is in a wheelchair. He's doing commercials with that shit. He wants everybody to know. So, I'm sorry, maybe it's just the C word that I used. But it didn't sound as much fun. The joke didn't work the same if he used the other words. So, I'm just going to put it out there that I'm still raw about that. I think it's a funny joke. And maybe I'm wrong. But that's how I feel. I'm going to have a drink to that. I see y'all got quiet. You're just like, oh my God, what do I say? Oh my God. I've said way worse shit, I'm sure. Way worse. My God. I would have been canceled 500 times. Thank God Elon's going to Mars because I'd have to move there. Oh my Lord. Who else? Let's see. Oh no, we haven't answered the Abbott. Sorry. Again, I got off on myself. All right, Lisa. What do we do about Abbott? Since we can't make fun of him. Greg Abbott. What do we do about you? And the answer is temperance. Well, you just gonna have to suck it up and deal with it. And try to find a place within yourself that will allow you to put up with the BS for as long as it takes to get him voted out of office. You're going to have to rein in your horrible jokes like I did not. You're going to have to just work hard, put your nose to the grindstone, be disciplined about getting out there and doing your due diligence with voting and promoting the causes that you promote, and hopefully helping, doing your little bit to turn the tide toward a more, let's say, adequate governor. How's that? Oh my gosh. All right. Kaylin wants to know, should I get the laser hair removal on my, and a bunch of stars, which usually means it's a cuss word. So I'm just going to imagine what part you're talking about, and I'll imagine the dirtiest part because that's just the way I think. What should you do? Now remember, the universe is not going to tell you whether or not you should do it, but they will tell you maybe how to feel about doing it. So what should we do? The butthole. Oh, mine's hairy, and I don't mind. I just use baby wipes. Maybe that's wrong, but that's what I do. Oh, look, the swords. Okay, so the swords is about free will, your intellect, and if you think carefully about it and look, all the positives, all the negatives, and if you really feel like it's something that you've thought real hard about, then you shouldn't have no regrets. But make sure you do your due diligence. Look into everything. I like to do this thing where I do negative reinforcement on myself. So when I'm trying to think about doing something crazy or something that I shouldn't, or something like, I don't know, naughty, I try to find a story of somebody who did the same thing and it went horrible. And then I can like mentally prepare myself for if it does go horrible, but usually it goes fine. So that's my answer from the universe for you, honey. I feel like if you got it all lasered off, and it seems like it would be very painful. I'm just imagining the laser treatment in that delicate area. I imagine that if there's, no complications, everything heals up nice and good, that, in the long run, it'd probably be a good thing. But you know your butthole better than me. Who else has a question? We're 20 minutes into the show. That means we're 1/3 of the way through. It always goes by so fast, but I honestly cannot talk for an hour or more than an hour nonstop. I just can't do it. An hour is about my limit. About my limit. Let's see. What's in the news today, except for everybody's all mad at Abbott? Oh yeah, the Draft House filed for the bankruptcy. It's starting, y'all. It already started. I mean, we've already lost a bunch of iconic businesses over the past year. But the Draft House was, I remember when the Draft House started. I was there in the beginning. And I've been to, I think, pretty much almost all the Austin locations at least one time. And I have to say, it was kind of more fun in the beginning for me just because it was a little bit more rowdy, and then they got cracked down on all the people, talking and stuff. And then it became actually a nice place to go see a movie, but it was so expensive. And honestly, the food, most of it was trash. But there was a couple things I liked, like the fried pickles was good, and I did like the vegan buffalo cauliflower. That was usually pretty good too. Some of the pizzas were all right. You usually couldn't go wrong with a pizza. But some of the other stuff was like, girl, you tried. You tried it. Has anybody else got a question? Now, don't forget, I don't just do the tarot. I do the self-care hat, draw out of the hat of self-care, if you just want kind of a simple thing. I also do the color wheel, which it's all right, whatever. It's just a general thing. And then my personal favorite is the Revelation Oracle. So you give me a couple numbers, and I look up in the book of Revelation of the King James Version of the Bible what that verse says, and then you can figure that out. So if you want a reading from me, you can get the tarot, you can get the other stuff. Just got to let me know. I hear my computer working hard this time. Poor thing. It was not made for these times. I swear. Everything is just so. Let's see. Just doing a little typing here. Yeah, let's do that. All right. Let's go back to Twitch. Let's see. Here we go. All right. Let's see. Okay, we got some questions in from MJ. Should a born and bred Texan who has moved to a different city move back to Texas or bring Texas to his new city? Oh, that's a good question. It's hard sometimes when you want to set up a cult. And what you're talking about is a bit of a cult, the whole Texas culture thing. I mean, we're all infected to some degree. But if you want to move to a new place and maybe they don't have a bunch of Texas expats or Texas culture or even a similar culture, say it's not like somewhere in the South, but somewhere like up north or something, that's a lot of work. You're going to have to be very charismatic without being a total jerk. I mean, you can be a jerk later after they've gotten in deep, but in the beginning, you got to be real nice, you know. So I don't know. And then as far as like sticking in Texas or moving back to Texas, everybody's here. Elon Musk has moved out there. Joe Rogan. There's a bunch of celebrities that's coming out to Austin, and a bunch of companies is moving out here. So it's like the place to be. But if you're worried about like long-term stuff, I would say move kind of like Ohio-ish, maybe a little bit north. Even though it's cold now, with the warming, it's going to get much warmer, and it's actually going to be very tolerable there. So that's my recommendation. But that's like 30, 40 years down the line. Okay, let's see. What about you? And answer is, the world. So this is a good card. So basically, no matter where you go, you're going to be fine doing your thing. So if you really feel like you can bring that Texas thing to your new location, then do it. You can do it. You got the skills and the knowledge, and I mean, you wouldn't be thinking about it otherwise. Also, if you decide to move back, it could be everything you ever wanted. I think this is one of them green lights from the universe. You just decide which way you want to go and do it. All right. Who else is next? I saw somebody here. This is Fizzy Drinky. A revelation. Ooh. From today's date, so that would be 3, what is today? I'm going to look at my phone. The 3rd. So Revelation, book 3, verse 3, or chapter 3, verse 3. Let's see. Let's find out what that says. We got Peter. There's Revelation. All right. 3. Oh, it's a Jesus quote. I got that red line version, so I know. So let's see. The book of Revelation, chapter 3, verse 3. Remember, therefore, how thou hast been received and heard. And hold fast and repent. If therefore thou shalt not watch, I will come on thee as a thief, and thou shalt not know what hour I will come upon thee. That means Jesus is watching you like the elf on the shelf, and he's going to come after your ass if you don't repent. So you better fucking repent. That's your answer. I don't know for what. But that's what Jesus said. What would he do? I don't know. But that's just what he said. All right. I want to thank all y'all for tuning in tonight, sticking with me here at the OraCola in my living room in Austin, Texas, with my best buddy Apollo next to me humping a pillow. And I'm just hanging out with y'all for the next about half an hour, doing some divination and some channeling, or whatever you want to call it. I've got 4 methods. I got the tarot cards. I got the hat of self-care. I got the color oracle. And I got the revelation oracle. So, all right. Bette Midler said he's watching from a distance. Well, probably is. I don't know. I like to think about Jesus being like right next to me. He's just like, hey girl, what's up? Yeah. Do numbers work? Can you look up 1120? I don't know if that depends on if are you talking about a revelation? I don't know that you got book 20. You kind of hemmed in by what? Oh no, we do. We got, let's see, we got book 20. No, 11. You said 11. Hold on. Well, we definitely got 11. I need to bookmark this. I don't have one of them red ribbons in my Bible. I need one of them ribbons. So I can at least mark where the revelation is. So you said 11, and then you said 20. Oh, well, here's your answer. There is no 20. It only goes up to verse 19. So if you want to pick a different one, then maybe we can do one between 1 and 19. All right, let's see. While we're waiting on that, my friend has a question about a job. How should we so waiting about a job. Okay. So here's what I would do if I was waiting on a job. I would, first of all, go to the interview and totally slay it, because that's what I do. And then I would wait an appropriate amount of time, maybe like 6 to 8 hours if the interview was in the morning, or at least the very next morning. And I would send a follow-up email and say I appreciated their time so much, and I, was happy to interview with them, and, all that. Keep it simple, but, be real nice. They'll remember. And then you can either sit tight and fret, or you can just move on with your life. I recommend you move on with your life. Go to other job interviews. Do all the shit you was going to do. Because if they want to be in touch with you, they will very soon. Usually within a week. If it was a week later and it was a job you really, really, really wanted, I might send another email just to kind of follow up. But after that, I would just drop it, because obviously they ain't going to get in touch. Hopefully they just send you a nice little rejection if they ain't into you. But for the rest of it, I would just say be confident in your skills and let it be. That's all you can do. All right. So 19. Well, now you tell me that I closed the damn thing. I already told you I ain't got no ribbon. Hold on. I'll find it. All right. Revelation chapter 11, verse 19. What is it? It's not Jesus. Let's see. And the temple of God was opened in heaven, and there was seen in his temple the ark of his testament. And there were lightnings and voices and thunderings and an earthquake and great hail. You got a real scary one. Revelation this time isn't screwing around. The last time they was a little bit more general, but yeah, that's your answer. Sorry, it don't sound great. But think about it as maybe you're just paying money to go to a crazy show. I don't know. Let's see, a direct PayPal tip link. So PayPal is, if you go to paypal.me/ArcieCola, ARCIECOLA. That's how you get that one. I'm sorry I didn't figure out the thing. I spent some time on it today. I finally got it down to the size I wanted. Looked good in the preview, but then I forgot to figure out how to put it onto the thing. So I'll figure it out next time. Oh my goodness. We have half an hour, y'all. What are we going to do for half an hour? We're going to sit here. We're going to talk about the state of the world, which is not so great. Or are we just going to have fun and imagine a better world? I like to think about getting up in the morning, if I'm not too hungover, and saying, you know what? Today is going to be a good day. And this is how I do it. I ride a bicycle, so I like to play a game where can I make the lights stay green for me? So if I'm coming down the street and I see the green, it's a little bit stale, it's been there for a while, I'm like, okay, if I'm one with the universe right now, I'm going to hit that light, it's going to stay green all night, and I'm going to get through that intersection, no problem. And almost always, if I'm in a good state of mind and I'm having good ideas and I've been good to myself and I've been creative, that light will stay fucking green. I swear to God. Now, if I'm having a real rough day, if I'm doubtful, if I'm, persecuted in some way, either through my own actions or somebody else's, and I'm just not on the right vibe, I will play this game and every fucking time get that red light. Every time. Yes. So that's what I like to do. So I just would say find a little game for yourself that you can play every day that will either, gives you something to think about, gives you something to like lift your spirits. I mean, it's all a game. It's all a simulation. Everything here, it's, we don't even know half the shit. We don't even see it. Most of the visible light is not visible to us. So I think we are sorely misinformed. And it's incumbent upon ourselves to, kind of realize that and make it something that's part of your getting through your day. Just recognizing that you don't see it all. You can't see it all. So why get worked up about it? Why get worked up? Ooh, let's see. Coffee in the morning is good. I have to have my coffee. I do. I'm not an addict. I can go without if I have to. But I really love it. It's one of them rituals that I have every morning that just like makes me think, oh, you're alive. You're in this 3D world. All right, let's see. Mira wants to know Revelations 9:13. Now, if you look it up ahead of time, it don't count. You got to just like pick it. 9:13. 9:13. Oh my gosh. I'm too blind. I can't read this shit. Oh my God. And the sixth angel sounded, and I heard a voice from the four horns of the golden altar, which is before God. Dun, dun, dun. I know. I'm just teasing you. No, yes. So that's your answer right there. At least you got one of the like iconic verses. That's through the whole part that's, everybody knows about that one. I think Demi Moore made a movie about it one time. Is that right? I think it was her. I don't know. One of them 80s movies. Oh, Lordy. Anybody else who wants a reading, you got time to do it. All you got to do is type a question in the chat room here, and then let me know how you would like for me to divine your thing. Got colors, we got the Revelation, we got the tarot, and we got the How to Self-Care. Woohoo! Oh my gosh. Oh, hi, chick. Hi, chick. Chicky. Bok, bok. Yeah, there she is. Do you have a question, chickie? Oh, you want to do a color thingy? Al, okay. Let me get this going over here. Hold on. All right. Let's get a color for Al. Brown. All right. Brown is... What is brown? It's not really a color that... I would think of it more as like an earthy color. I think it has more to do with, the earth, basically. So, are you grounded? That's the answer. Are you grounded? If you're not grounded, then you need to get out in nature and get some grounding. Walk around barefoot. It's going to be nice for a few days. Hug a tree. Go sit under a tree and have, an apple and maybe have a good idea. Also, you can think about brown as, it's shit, obviously. So you can either go into nature or you can be shitty. Take your pick. That's your answer right there. Bum, ba, da, bum, ba, boom. Make love to a tree, yes. But I would say make sure, if you're going to do that the tree consents, first of all, very important. And second of all, that you're not sticking your dick in it, because it's probably painful unless you did some things to the tree that might not be nice to the tree. I mean, yeah. Play scout on video. Yeah, No, I love that video. Al made a video with a very brown theme. Let's put it that way. It's a hell of a lot of fun. You can check it out on his channel. What's your channel, Al? Put it in the chat there. All right. Anybody else need a question? Let's see. Oh, self-care. Oh, for Wheezy, we got some self-care. All right, the hat is self-care. I used this one in my foil video. I covered it in foil, but it was already silver. Just a happy coincidence. All right, hat is self-care. And the answer is, oh, how funny. Al got this one last time. Bathe. So take a bath. And not maybe, maybe a shower, sure. But really what you want to do is take a submersive bath. Like get in the tub or get in the hot tub or, go to some like float tank or something. And just really kind of like submerge yourself in that water. Just get in there. And then let that, water energy kind of wash over you. And it'll be renewing. Always is. Always. Oh, yeah. Take a bubble bath. Do it. Or maybe like splurge on some fancy ones. Does Pat McGrath make some? You should buy that. All right. Who else wanted a self-care? Oh, okay. Gargoyle wants a self-care. And let's see here. Self-care. Oh, that one's easy. Brush your teeth. Yo, brush your teeth. Universe says it's time to brush your fucking teeth. A lot of shit gets stuck in there. Maybe do some flossing too. It'll make you feel better. Always does. And if you're with somebody, it usually makes them a lot happier too. Who else? Who else has a question? Eat More Chick has one. Divine what my year will look like. Well, you don't know what the year's going to look like. You know this. But you can ask the universe, how can you, approach the year with a certain attitude? What's the attitude I need to approach the year to make it a good year for me, a worthwhile year? Let's see. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Let's see here. Chick. Chick. 2021 for Chick is, the moon. The moon. So this card is about uncertainty. And this year is very uncertain. After last year and all the stuff that happened last year, I do not want to place no bets on anything this year at all. But what I do like about the moon card is that even though it's kind of wishy-washy and in the way that the moon is like sometimes full and sometimes not there, it's pretty dependable. There's like a cycle to it. So if you're able to kind of hook into that cycle and use it to your advantage, then you can ride the wave of 2021. Got me? All right. Oh my goodness. I like the moon card. I think it's really appropriate for our times because it's a very, gosh, what is this? How old am I? I don't know, 4 or something. And I've seen a lot of stuff. I remember the analog world. I'm getting up there in years, and there's going to come a time when nobody else younger than a certain age is going to remember what it was like to not have a computer or have the internet or to have a cell phone. And that's just kind of a weird thing because, when you're growing up, you're like, oh, this is how it is, But no, it's not like that at all no more. And it's so different. So different. I'm still like not even close to being up to speed on all that shit. I'm not even on TikTok. I ain't even on Twitter no more. I had to log in and I forgot it and I ain't been on there in years. But what I will say is that because of this new world, we can bring you digital entertainment like the OraCola during a pandemic when nobody is supposed to be out doing their thing in the live clubs like we used to. And this is a modern thing that I really enjoy. And I'm grateful for Poo Poo Platter for putting me up on their show. Thank you for hosting. Poo Poo Platter has some other shows coming up. I believe on the 13th, Friday, is that right? Maybe the 12th, somewhere. Next Friday, there is a show right here at Poo Poo, switch.com/PooPooATX. It's a show with amazing guest performers, and it's going to be incredible. It is Sade versus Enya. Oh my God, I cannot wait. I'm Team Enya. Lots of my other friends and sisters is Team Sade, and it's going to be a battle of the soothing queens of Great Britain. That's what we're doing. March 12th, there it is. March 12th. I get all my days mixed up because I don't look at calendars no more because it's on your phone, but I used to have that calendar in my house. I guess I need that visual reminder. I don't know, that's how it works. And then also this Thursday, not on this channel, but on Chick's channel, and y'all can put that in the chat for me because I don't know exactly what it is, but it's on Twitch, is Unbearable, which is going to be so much fun. I mean, Al's in it, Mother's in it, Chick's in it, a bunch of other people. It's so much fun. It's always just like great. And they're actually going to be live broadcasting, I believe, from the Iron Bear. So tune into that and see some fun stuff. And let's see what else is coming up. On Sundays, we got the Sunday Beat right here on Poo Poo's channel on Twitch. And that starts at 7 p.m. Central Time. And that is, this coming week is going to be, who is it? I know it's Sylvia and somebody else. Somebody's painting Sylvia. And it's going to be a lot of fun. You get to see the makeup working, like, technique right up close. And they don't, like, edit shit out. It's, like, all there. So you get to see from, like, the base layer all the way to the final lashes, everything. So it's real fun. It's very informative. So that's coming up on this Sunday. Banshee, yes. Banshee Rose. Y'all check that out. My God, if y'all missed it last Sunday, so every other Sunday it swaps. It's like somebody paints somebody, and then it's Cupcake Can't Paint. Cupcake's my sister in Poo Poo Platter, and she does every other Sunday, and she, does a face and like lets people tell her what she's doing wrong, and she does a good job. She's a drag queen. But this past Sunday, she is putting on these tattooed brows. And okay, she put the first one on. It looked great. That's how it works. At least it's like, oh, so good. And then she put the second one on. It was totally wrong. And oh my God, I'd not laughed that hard in so long, at least since the snowpocalypse, because I've been there so many times. I have been there, and it's the worst when you're running late and you got to fix some shit like that. It's so hard because you just make it worse as you make it bigger. She pulled through. She did it. I mean, it wasn't perfect. Nothing is, but that was so much fun. So you never know what you're going to see. So tune in to the makeup shows because you never know how it's going to go. All right, we're coming down to the wire here. We got about 12 more minutes. If anybody has a question for the universe that is not already asked, or even if you already asked one, maybe ask for a different one, or I can just sit here and fill the time. I can go either way. I'm versatile. Oh, he's partially laying on the pillow. Here's the Apollo update. He's like got his shoulder on it. So, she's good for a she's good for a lean. She's not necessarily good to be on top. Let's see. Elisa has a question. Let's see. This is another Revelation question. 12:14, no. Yes. No, that's the date. Sorry. I thought you was asking for another revelation. Let's say Albert has. What is one of the ones you haven't done? Well, I have done them all because I only got the 4. I was going to do a different one this time, but because of the snowpocalypse, basically we lost a week plus. We couldn't go nowhere, nothing was open. So I kind of had to postpone that plan, but I think by next time I might have another one to throw in the mix there. So y'all tune in next time, which will be on St. Patrick's Day, right? The 17th? Is that right? I think it is. It's every other Wednesday, so it won't be this next Wednesday, but it'll be the Wednesday after, 1st and 3rd of the month. And barring another snowpocalypse, we will be doing another show here at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time on twitch.tv/poopooatx. Oh, color one. Let's see, for chick. Color for chick. All right, let's do this. Let's see. All righty. Oh, we got green. So, green for you. Let me just double check here. So, it's very soothing. It's restful. It could also be indicative of jealousy or envy. So, I would just say focus on the positive aspects of this particular color for you. And just make it yours. Go with, green has a lot of shades. So if you're not into this darker green, maybe find something that is a green that you like and then bring it into your life. You know, buy yourself a simple thing like a sticker or, you know, maybe a new set of green lashes or some green nail polish or something. Just maybe see how you can get more green into your life. All right, there was your answer. Let's see. Who else? 9 minutes, y'all. We got 9 minutes. 9 minutes till I'm done. I can't wait to be fucking done. No, I love it here, y'all. I love it, really. I would do this the whole night if my voice would hold out. I would. But I have not trained on a stage or been out talking to people in pretty much a year. I think the last show we did was the Lizzo show. I think that was the 13th of March last year. So I have not been really doing much. And when I do things, they're digital. So I'm just like lip syncing and I'm not actually talking. So talking this much is a lot. It's a lot of work. A lot of work. Yeah. Yes, money and weeds. That's right. Green is also money and weeds. But it's whatever you need. You know, maybe get yourself like a lucky $2 bill or something. Put it on your fridge and not spend it on the lottery. Or maybe spend it on the lottery. Oh, might win. Might win. Oh yeah, we did. We totally lost our tolerance. You know what else lost tolerance for? I don't think I could wear the shoes that I used to wear. I have been in comfort shoes for an entire year. Entire year of arch support and cushion and being on my feet all day and not like wearing some horrible thing. I don't know. If I would even, I might just have to like, before it opens and we have to actually wear heels again, I might have to practice. I might have to practice. I mean, and I don't know if my feet got swollen or if my shoes will even fit. That's the thing. If you don't wear your stuff for a while and you put it on, and I'm not talking about just like the things where it's obvious you got fat, but I'm like talking about your shoes and gloves and, you know, any body part that you use a lot, it can change its shape. It could get different. And if you're not like regularly forcing it to do something, it'll just like do its own thing. So yeah, I'm concerned about the heels, but I'll do my best. Promise. Promise to power through. Do it for the arts. Have 6 minutes left. So if anybody has been hanging back and just is finally getting up the nerve. Now is your time. Otherwise, I get to talk about myself, which y'all may or may not want to know, but that's how it is. It's what we got to do. 6 whole minutes. Oh, my God. Oh, my decongestant's kicking in. Yeah, there's some clear sinuses right there. Yeah. Oh, my God. I'm scared to wear heels, but I've been corseting all. Good for you. I have not corseted in maybe a decade. I don't know. I know it's real squishy there. And I've gotten that middle-aged spread going on. And I just have gotten to the point where I hardly don't even want to wear a bra no more. I definitely don't want to suck it in no more. So, I don't know. Maybe I've just reached my cronehood. Maybe I'm already into the crone years. I thought maybe I had a few more motherish years, even though I'm not a mother. But yeah, I think pretty much going to go full crone. I mean, I already let all my body hair grow out. It ain't gray yet, but that's the next thing, right? It's the next thing. Ooh, all right. When we are housewarming. Oh, I don't know. It's up to them. Caftan. I love caftans. You got to get the right ones, though. Those one-size-fits-all ones, they can get tight. You might need to have a custom caftan. All right. Who wants Trey? Trey McKay. Whoever that is. March Intentions. Tarot. All right. Just a general card. What we got here? All right. March. Oh! Empress. This is a good one. So it's about taking care of things. Taking care of yourself. I just talked about mother. Yeah, so for March, because it's the springtime and things are starting to change in the weather and, get more green and more bud and everything's fertile, maybe just take this opportunity to start taking care of yourself more and being a good mother to yourself and taking care of those around you. And because you're the Empress, you can do it because she's very privileged and very smart in that way. So, yeah. All right. There's your answer. The Empress. That divine feminine, that divine mother energy. All that Ceres. What's that? Oh, the Demeter's mother. Or am I mixing my gods? I get the Greek ones and the Roman ones confused. They have the different names, but they're the same god, kind of. And there's the analog gods and other cultures, which, whatever. I can't keep up with all them gods. I think that's why people are drawn to them religions with one god. They just get tired of all the gods. They're just oh my, what? You telling me I can just worship the one? Sold! Sign me up. I'm tired of having all these things all over my house. I need to simplify. Simplify. Recondo them gods. Get them out of there. Get them out. I can see the appeal. For sure. For sure. We only got 2 more minutes left. I do want to thank Poo Poo Platter again for hosting the OraCola on their Twitch channel. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Again, if you would like to send me any kind of monetary donations, you can do that on Venmo, Arcie Cola, ARCIECOLA. Make sure it's me, my picture, not somebody from the Philippines, because that's the name in the Philippines, apparently. And then also, you can get me on PayPal, paypal.me/ArcieCola, ARCIECOLA. And also, you can get at me on the Facebook or on the Instagram. On Facebook, you can find me at Arcie Cola in Austin. And there's going to be some other profiles, but just find the one that's not Filipino. And then you can also find me on Instagram. It's Arcie OraCola, all one word, just like it sounds. And you can message me, follow me, be my friend, whatever suits you. Most of y'all already know me, so it's not a big deal. And then also on YouTube's, I got some old shows out there. If you go to youtube.com/channel ArcieCola, you get a lot of the content like day drinking and some other fun things, trips that we've done with Poo Poo Platter. And then there's also the OraCola, which has a few of the shows that were actually on Access TV here in Austin that's been uploaded. And I think that's all it's ever going to be because I don't have them tapes no more. And then there's also the old show, The Cooking Good, which I did with Shasta Cola and with Cameraman. And that is at youtube.com/CameraCola. Definitely not all the shows, but a good sample. Thank y'all so much for tuning in tonight. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week, and I will see y'all on St. Patrick's Day. Bye. Love y'all. I'm going to stop the stream now. Yes.